Hello, everyone. Donna Whittington with Peace, Love, and Bliss Coaching. And today I want to talk about purposeful relationships. And I thought I would take this day to talk about purposeful relationships from one of my favorite books, from one of my favorite passages in the book. It is the book called Conversations with God. And I know the word God for some people really brings out negative connotations. So if you're one of those folks that God is one of those words for you that, kind of gets you in a bunch there, I'm going to apologize in advance. But the book is Conversations with God from Neil Donald Walsh. He does talk about purposeful relationships. This is one of my favorite passages about relationships. I do believe that had I gone into relationships, you can always look back on the relationships that we were in and say, hey, you know what? If I went into that relationship with a different mindset, I think about my marriage, and if I would have went into my marriage with a different mindset, mind you, I was pretty young. I was in my early 20s, but didn't know a lot about relationships. Didn't know a lot about compromise, give and take, things like that. But one of the things that I learned, of course, after the fact about relationships and being on purpose, having a purposeful relationships. So I'm going to read you what Neil Donald Walsh talks about in his book, Conversations with God. It is the very first book. He's got 3 in that series. So he is talking about being on purpose. Be sure you and your mate agree on purpose. If you both agree at a conscious level that the purpose of your relationship is to create an opportunity. Create an opportunity, not an obligation. An opportunity for growth, for self-expression, and for lifting your lives to the highest potential, for healing every false thought or small idea you ever had about you, and for the ultimate reunion with God through the communion of your 2 souls. If you take that vow instead of the vows you've been taking, the relationship has begun on a very good note. It's gotten off on the right foot, and that's a very good beginning. So essentially, Neil Donald Walsh is talking about when we go into our relationships, especially relationships that, such as marriage, such as a commitment type relationship, and we go into them on purpose. And most folks who get into relationships, long-term commitments, or marriage, things like that, they're going into that relationship on purpose. The purpose of that relationship is for you and I to be together. And of course, most of us have taken those vows to death do us part. Okay. And of course, I'm never going to knock your vows or, your beliefs on marriage. But I do like what Neil Donald Walsh is talking about being on purpose in the relationship. And specifically this part about going into the relationship at a conscious level. So if you both agree at a conscious level, both of us are conscious about the relationship that we're in, that the purpose of your relationship is to create an opportunity, not an obligation. An opportunity for growth, for self-expression, for lifting your lives to their highest potential, for healing every false thought or small idea you ever had about you, and the ultimate reunion with God through the communion of your two souls. So it's just one of those passages in the book, Conversations with God, that I really, really love. And so think on that. Think about your relationship. If you are married or if you're thinking about a long-term relationship, even if you are single, this is a chance to think about the relationship that you would like to cultivate. What do you want to see in your relationship or a future relationship that is conscious, that you are going into the relationship on purpose? Your purpose is whatever that is. And then for both of you to understand that. And the beauty of that is when you two in the relationship work together to lift each other up at a conscious level, understanding that both of you still have your own lives, but that we can come together. That is the consciousness of the relationship. Now, for anyone who is single, doesn't have a partner, still, you can apply this principle. And honestly, this is all about getting ready for that relationship. It's for you to be on purpose, for you to allow your partner, whenever they come into your life, to be on purpose as well, and also to be able to be them. I'm Donna Whittington from Peace, Love, and Bliss Coaching. You can connect with me on Facebook. You can connect with me on the Love Connections page. It's Love Connections LLC in Facebook. I also have a personal page, Donna Whittington. You can send me an email there. Best place that you can email me is peacelove.and.blisscoaching@gmail.com. Again, peace, love, and bliss coaching @gmail.com. Would love to hear your comments and your questions, so you can send those to me private. Just hit me up in Gmail. Thank you. You guys have a fantastic day.